Hello, friends. Welcome back again. Today we will practice the updated 128 Civics Questions and Answers 2025 version for the U.S. Citizenship Test as announced by USCIS. This video is in random order and in slow pace, so you can listen carefully, repeat after me, and memorize easily. It's a perfect way to prepare for your naturalization interview and pass the Citizenship Civics Test with confidence. Make sure to watch until the end, pause the video when needed, and practice daily. If you're new here, don't forget to like, share,
and subscribe.
What did the civil rights movement do? Fought to end racial discrimination. What is the name of the President of the United States now? Donald Trump. How are changes made to the U.S. Constitution? Amendments. Who elects U.S. senators? Citizens from their state. Name two promises that new citizens make in the Oath of Allegiance. Give up loyalty to other countries. Obey the laws of the United States. What group of people was taken and sold as slaves? Africans. Why is the Electoral College important? It decides who is elected president. The U.S. Constitution starts with the words, "We the people." What does "we the people" mean? Self-government. There are three branches of government. Why? Checks and balances. Who appoints federal judges? The President. What are three rights of everyone living in the United States? Freedom of speech, freedom of assembly, freedom of religion. Abraham Lincoln is famous for many things. Name one. Freed the slaves. Thomas Jefferson is famous for many things. Name one. First Secretary of State. What does the President's Cabinet do? Advises the President. Martin Luther King Jr. is famous for many things. Name one. Fought for civil rights. James Madison is famous for many things. Name one. Father of the Constitution. What was the Great Depression? Longest economic recession in modern history. What is the economic system of the United States? Capitalism. What does the judicial branch do? Reviews laws. Some states have more representatives than other states. Why? Because of the state's population. How many seats are on the Supreme Court? 9. Who vetoes bills? The President. Why did the United States enter the Persian Gulf War? To force the Iraqi military from Kuwait. What is the capital of the United States? Washington, D.C. Name one power that is only for the states. Provide schooling and education. What amendment says, all persons born or naturalized in the United States and subject to the jurisdiction thereof are U.S. citizens? Fourteenth Amendment. Who wrote the Declaration of Independence? Thomas Jefferson. Name one thing the U.S. Constitution does. Forms the government. Who elects members of the House of Representatives? Citizens from their district. What war did the Americans fight to win independence from Britain? War for American independence. What is the form of government of the United States? Republic. What are the two parts of the U.S. Congress? Senate and House of Representatives. Who is one of your state's U.S. senators now? This answer will vary. The Civil War had many important events. Name one. Lincoln was assassinated. The President of the United States can serve only 2 terms.
Why?
Because of the 22nd Amendment. What major event happened on September 11, 2001, in the United States? Terrorists attacked the United States. Dwight Eisenhower is famous for many things. Name one. 34th President of the United States. When was the Declaration of Independence adopted? July 4th, 1776. Name one reason why the Americans declared independence from Britain. High taxes. The American Revolution had many important events. Name one. Declaration of Independence. The President of the United States is elected for how many years? 4 years. Supreme Court justices serve for life.
Why?
To be independent of politics. What is the purpose of the 10th Amendment? It states that the powers not given to the federal government belong to the states or to the people. What are 2 examples of civic participation in the United States? Join a civic group. Join a community group. The colonists came to America for many reasons. Name one. Freedom. What territory did the United States buy from France in 1803? Louisiana Territory. How many amendments does the U.S. Constitution have? 27. Why do U.S. representatives serve shorter terms than U.S. senators? To follow public opinion more closely. How many Supreme Court justices are usually needed to decide a case? 5. Alexander Hamilton is famous for many things. Name one. First Secretary of the Treasury. How many U.S. senators are there? 100. Why is the Declaration of Independence important? It says, America is free from British control. What is the rule of law? Everyone must follow the law. How many voting members are in the House of Representatives? 435. What is the name of the Speaker of the House of Representatives now? Mike Johnson. What are two cabinet-level positions? Attorney General, Vice President. What is the highest court in the United States? Supreme Court. Who is the governor of your state now? This answer will vary. If the president can no longer serve, who becomes president? The vice president. Who is the Chief Justice of the United States now? John Roberts. Who lived in America before the Europeans arrived? American Indians. During the Cold War, what was one main concern of the United States? Communism. What is Memorial Day? A holiday to honor soldiers who died in military service. Name one leader of the women's rights movement in the 1800s. Susan B. Anthony. Why does the flag have 13 stripes? Because there were 13 original colonies. Name your U.S. representative. This answer will vary. Who can vote in federal elections, run for federal office, and serve on a jury in the United States? Citizens of the United States. Why did the United States enter the Korean War? To stop the spread of communism. Name one U.S. military conflict after the September 11, 2001 attacks. War in Afghanistan. There were 13 original states. Name 5. New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, North Carolina, South Carolina. Benjamin Franklin is famous for many things. Name 1. U.S. diplomat. What did the Emancipation Proclamation do? Freed the slaves. Name 1 war fought by the United States in the 1900s. World War I. Why did the United States enter World War II? Japanese attacked Pearl Harbor. What is the name of the national anthem? The Star-Spangled Banner. What does the Bill of Rights protect? The basic rights of Americans. Name the 3 branches of government. Congress, President, and the courts. The executive branch has many parts. Name 1. President. There are 4 amendments to the U.S. Constitution about who can vote.
Describe one of them.
Citizens 18 and older can vote. What is the supreme law of the land? U.S. Constitution. How long is a term for a U.S. Senator? 6 years. What founding document said the American colonies were free from Britain? Declaration of Independence. Who does a U.S. Senator represent? People of their state. What is the capital of your state? This answer will vary. When did all women get the right to vote? After World War I. What is the name of the Vice President of the United States now? J.D. Vance. What is one way Americans can serve their country? Obey the law. Who was the United States' main rival during the Cold War? Russia. Name one American Indian tribe in the United States. Cherokee. What founding document was written in 1787? U.S. Constitution. George Washington is famous for many things. Name one. Father of our country. Why did the United States enter World War I? Because Germany attacked U.S. civilian ships. The nation's first motto was E pluribus unum. What does that mean? We all become one. Name one power of the president. Vetoes bills. It is important for all men, age 18 through 25, to register for the Selective Service. Name one reason why. Required by law. Why did the United States enter the Vietnam War? To stop the spread of communism. Why were the Federalist Papers important? They helped people understand the U.S. Constitution. When did the Great Depression start? Stock market crash of 1929. The President of the United States is in charge of which branch of government? Executive branch. Who signs bills to become laws? The President. Why is it important to pay federal taxes? Required by law. What do we show loyalty to when we say the Pledge of Allegiance? The United States. Name two important ideas from the Declaration of Independence and the U.S. Constitution. Equality, liberty. How long do Supreme Court justices serve? Lifetime appointment. How can people become United States citizens? Naturalize. The words life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness are in what founding document? Declaration of Independence. What is Independence Day? The country's birthday. Where is the Statue of Liberty? New York Harbor. Why does each state have 2 senators? Equal representation for small states. How long is a term for a member of the House of Representatives? 2 years. Name one power of the U.S. Congress. Writes laws. Name 3 national U.S. holidays. New Year's Day,
Christmas Day,
Thanksgiving Day. Name the U.S. war between the North and the South. The Civil War. Why does the flag have 50 stars? Because there are 50 states. Who does a member of the House of Representatives represent? People in their district. Name one power that is only for the federal government. Declare war. Many documents influence the U.S. Constitution. Name one. Federalist Papers. How many senators does each state have?
2.
What is one part of the judicial branch? Supreme Court. Who is Commander-in-Chief of the U.S. military? The President. Who was president during the Great Depression and World War II? Franklin Roosevelt. The Federalist Papers supported the passage of the U.S. Constitution. Name one of the writers. James Madison. When did all men get the right to vote? After the Civil War. What is Veterans Day? A holiday to honor people in the U.S. military. What part of the federal government writes laws? U.S. Congress. How are changes made to the U.S. Constitution? Amendments. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1800s. Civil War. What U.S. war ended slavery? The Civil War. Name one example of an American innovation. Airplane.